So if I find your stand, we're going to mark it so I have a good reference point. But right, this is general area, right? Where your stand somewhere should be right around here. All right. Well, let's just mark from that. We're thinking he went this way down, right?
He went this straight, basically right down through here. Probably there's like a little plateau here.
Yeah.
And we came flat across here and started coming up, and then there's a fence line right up here. And then these great big
drop below that. All right.
I see a big roll of steel wire out there.
Okay. It's a rock. Sure looked like a deer at first on the thermal. So that's going to be about the reach that I can get from this setup. Is about as far. That's about as far as I can go. So I'll turn this back here. I'll come back down this side.
So is there a way you can find? There's a fence line right in here.
Yeah.
It should be just looking. So you got a fence that comes up right here and it goes across right here. And then if we can, I wanted to see where it was.
Find that fence. Yeah.
If we can find that roll of wire. I don't know if there's a way to find that, but then I think he was angling kind of this way.
Okay.
It looked like.
Yeah, so probably down here is more likely where he is.
Probably is what I'm thinking.
All right, so I'll turn back here and I'll kind of get to this point where this here, and we'll see if we can find that, and then we'll kind of come down this way and work our way back. I didn't get a chance to see it. Could you see it? Was it dull? Okay. On the map here, that's what we've covered so far. And we can just say in this set of batteries, come over here and check that. Then when I ran up that, came over here and kind of ran up that ridge, it's right over the top of what we already rows we already did. So I don't think he's right along that. So you said that, so that fence line and that rocker ledge is right here. And you're pretty sure he dropped below that for sure. right?
Well, I think so. I mean, because there was a crossing that he had crossed into the neighborhood. He could have did that, or he could have went down. I thought I saw blood that kind of came down, but that's kind of where everything kind of just dried up and couldn't find it back. I didn't want to go any further and push it just in case we got down.
Right.
And so we could. It was easy to walk right across, but then he'd be on that hill. There was a dead deer sitting right there too. So, like I said, I kind of curled around and I swore I saw blood, but I couldn't find it the second time I walked by it.
Okay.
So it's one of those things. It's hard to tell with dried blood on oak leaves sometimes.
Right. And I always, my assumption has always kind of been deer are going to go the easiest routes. So they're going to go downhill.
Yep.
But their deer went straight up the stinking hill and sat on the top, at the top. And I had 3 other deer since that do the same thing. Just went up to the top of the ridge. It's like, what in the world?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, he could possibly be up there too, but that'd be frustrating. So.
yeah. I can make one more pass down this. Holy crap.
Well, I had a little bit of a close encounter here. Got a little too close to the trees as I was flying along. Wasn't really paying attention to how much elevation change was on the hillside. As you can see, as I kept flying down, it kind of was a bad situation overall. I was at the end of my batteries. You can see I dropped an elevation here, which comes into play later on in part 2. You'll see why.
That was almost a really, really bad day.
Close to the trees?
I was within 10 feet of that tree.
Oh, really?
I turned on the spotlight and I looked over there and it was I was right next to the tree.
Thanks for watching. Follow along for part 2 when we find his buck.